Chapter 357. The Apollo Hospital. Since it was already night when they got to the hospital, they could only wait for their turn at the emergency department. After lining up for 30 minutes, it was finally their turn, and the first thing the doctor asked was, "Yes. What made you come here?" Sean shooed Harold father out of the ward before saying to the doctor, "Doctor, I think I'm impotent all of a sudden. Can you please check what happened to me?" Impotent? The doctor gaped in bewilderment and said, "Impotence is a neurological disorder, it doesn't fall under emergency cases. I suggest you come again tomorrow morning to the andrology department directly and let the doctor there check it out for you. We at the emergency department mainly cover emergency cases such as headaches, fever, accidental injuries, or spasmodic diseases." Sean growled indignantly, "My impotence is an emergency case. Can I see you for treatment right away?" The doctor cleared his throat and started in an awkward tone, "Throughout my years as a doctor, I've never heard of sudden impotence. This disorder has a sequential process. It is okay at first, and then, its performance starts to deteriorate slowly. Then, gradually and eventually, it becomes dysfunctional." Sean's face turned into an ugly shade of red as he didn't expect the doctor to describe the disorder in such a detailed manner, and he shouted, "Are you a fucking idiot? I asked you to check me. I don't need a lecture right now. Shut up and do your job." His blunt remarks enraged the doctor, and he blurted, "What is wrong with you? I told you that your case is not under our care. Shout at me again and I'll ask the security guards to throw you out of here." "You," Sean grit his teeth furiously. After a short pause, he pointed at the computer and said coldly, "You, Google Tesway Group." "Huh?" The doctor frowned in confusion. "I want you to Google the Tesway Group." The doctor was stunned by his crude attitude, but his hands went over the mouse and keyboard reflexively, opening the browser and starting searching the Tesway Group. When he clicked into the company's website, he saw the portrait of its chairman, Sean Richard. Huh. The man in the picture looked very similar to the grouchy man sitting in front of him. Oh, shit. He was a big shot. The doctor switched his attitude and tone to a milder version and said respectfully, "Oh, Mr. Richard, welcome to our humble hospital. I'm sorry for not recognizing you, please forgive me." Then, he quickly said, "Well, please tell me again what happened, and I'll see if I can arrange for you to be admitted to the hospital right away and have a specialist check on you." Sean's expression softened a little bit, but he was still grumpy. Nothing happened in between. It was fine yesterday, and then suddenly, it became unresponsive today. The doctor asked curiously, "Is it totally unresponsive?" "Yes," Sean growled gloomily, "totally, completely." Maybe it has something to do with the nervous system. "Mr. Richard, I'll ask the neurologist to come and check on you right away, is that okay?" Sean waved his hand in irritation. "Hurry!" The doctor hurriedly called his colleague at the inpatient department to arrange the test and admission to the hospital. After all, at this hour, all the outpatient doctors had already gotten off work. The only doctors available at the moment were the inpatient department and the doctors on the night shift. Coincidentally, one of the doctors who were on duty tonight was the attending doctor when Trump had suffered the spinal injury a few days ago. The doctor donned a serious expression as he performed a series of tests on Sean and looked at the various results. Laying on the examination bed, fear and horror flooded Sean's mind. He couldn't feel his manhood at all, almost as if it had disappeared into thin air. He closed his eyes and shuddered in dismay. He had always been active sexually. If his manhood was completely useless, he might as well just die.